Hello and welcome to another video on our multiplayer course. In this video, we'll continue our sessions, our management of the session of the online sessions. Now we reached for the we already made the host game, how to host a game, how to travel to the new level. Now let's find the sessions. Let's try to find the sessions and join the sessions to join the game and start playing together. So let's start first by making a new user interface widget. User interface, let's call it WPP find sessions. Before we put anything in it, first let's go to the main menu session here, main menu widget, and add another button. I will duplicate this host game button because it will also duplicate the text with it. And let's change its name to find sessions, or find, just only find, and change the text also to find. Now let's change its position here. Let's make the X, make it 200. The X position minus 100. And for the Y, let's make it 50. Now we have the find game. Here let's on clicked, let's go here to the events, to the button events. On clicked, we'll create the session. We'll create another widget, which is the find session. Let me duplicate this code because it is the same. Here, create the new widget, remove the current widget from the viewport, and then add the other one to the viewport. The widget will be find sessions. Now when we open the find sessions, now let's go to the find sessions widget here, find sessions. What we need here, this find session will be simple. It will have a search button, it will have a scroll box that will house or will have the server information. Each server will have a widget which will show the server name, the current players, the max players, and the ping of the this server. So let's start with, like always, with the canvas panel. Put it here, and let's find a scroll box, this one. Let's change its name and let's make it a variable because we want to put the session information in it. Let's call it search results, or servers, because we are looking for servers. Now let's change first anchor the position in the center, then reset. Now let's change its size. It should cover most of the screen. I'll put it like this, make it slightly larger here. So I'll make it 1800 on the X and 900 on the Y. Now for make it correctly in the center, divide this number by 2. So minus 900 for the X and minus 450 for the Y. But I want it to be slightly above, slightly higher, because I want to put the search button here. make it minus 500. Now let's add a button here attached to the canvas panel and call it search. Now let's also anchor it to the lower right corner and reset the position of it. Put it here and change its size. This should be enough. Also find a text and attach this text to the search and select the text and change the text to search. And let's slightly change the size of the text and also change the justification to the center. Also let me change the color, make it dark black, make it black. Now for the search button, on clicked, let's go find the on clicked event. On clicked, first of all, when the widget will start or when it constructs, it should call the search function, which we will make now. And also when we press the search button, it also should call the search event. So here let's make a custom event. Let's call it search for games. Let's call it here search for games here, and also duplicate it here on the event construct. Let's delete the tick, we do not need it, and delete this one pre-construct. Now here in this event, what we need the find sessions. Here for the find sessions, we need the player controller, which is the current player controller. Here, like I said before, we do not need to specify the local or the host, because the widget, it is only available or only spawned locally on the host. So we do not need to specify if the player controller is local or not. Now for the find sessions, for the max number of results here, it is the max number of the results that will appear in the scroll box. So I will make it into I'll make a text box. Previously I didn't make it in the test project. I specified it to be 25, but sometimes you want to increase or decrease the number of the appearing games or results. Also we need to set this use LAN. Also let's make a checkbox, so promote this to variable, and also the other one promote to a variable. Now let's go back to the widget. Here we need checkbox, put on the canvas panel here, and let's put it here on the opposite side. Anchor to the lower left corner. Reset its size or location, and change the checkbox to toggle button, and change its size, make it 50 by 50. make it slightly parallel to the button for cosmetic reason only. Put it here, and we need a text. Well, we can attach it, but I will attach it on the canvas panel better. Lower left corner, reset the location, and now put the text here, and type LAN. Let's change the position, the size of the box, increase the size of the text. 30 is enough. Slightly make it like this. Now also change the justification, make it center. I think I should make the text slightly bigger, make it 34, maybe better. Make it upward. I think this is enough. This is good. Also, we need a text to appear here if we failed in the search, or if there is some problem in the search. This also another text. Let's anchor it in the lower center of the screen. Now put it here, make it like this, slightly bigger, and justification in the center. I will make it into a variable and call it search field. Sorry. And let's type here in the text. Sorry, search field. Try again. This is just as a placeholder, because I will use this text to either this text box here to show two messages, one for the either failed in the search, and the other one if there is no available server. So that's why I made it as a variable, because I want to change it later. Now increase the size, make it 38, and put some dots here, and make the render opacity. What is the render opacity? This one, make it 0, and then when we want to call this when there is failure in the search, we will make it visible. I want to make this one in the center. Let's make the size 1000 and put it in the -500 for the X. Let's slightly make the center go to the, make this checkbox go to the left, 250. Okay, now let's go back to the graph. Here, when we search for the sessions, what we need to disable this button, so that we won't be able to click it when it is already searching. So here on this, need to get the button, search button, this one. Here, set enabled, here on this execution pin only, and when there is success or failure we want it to be here it is disabled. On success I want it to be enabled, and on failure also I want it to be enabled so that I can search again. Now for these results we need for loop with a for loop. Before we continue this for loop, here on failure, let's get this search field text and set render opacity to 1. Let's make it 1. Also, before we set the render opacity to 1, let's change the text. Set text. No, not this one, the other one. The text, I will get it the same, will be the same as this one, search field. Search field, try again. Now here, before we continue the for loop, also let's check this array. If it is empty, if it is empty, we will also if it is not empty, we will continue with the for loop. But if it is empty, let's duplicate this code and put it here, and change this text and say that there is no available servers. Try again. So let me just make sure everything is right. Here, if it is success, if it succeeds, here when we search again, first we need to reset the render opacity when we search again. Here the render opacity should be set as the search field, set the render opacity to 0. Render opacity to 0. It is the same as this, but I prefer this one. Let me put it here. Delete this one and change it to 1 here. Also let me duplicate it and go here. And delete this one. Now render opacity is 0, and also we need the scroll box. Where is this one? Scroll box. Also clear it. Clear children. So that when we redo the search, it will clear the list of the servers, and then it will float again when we reach this for loop. So for the for loop, what we will do is we will create a session. A widget. Create widget, and this widget will represent. Let's get player controller. And this widget will represent the server information, and so we need a widget, and it should have a variable that is called blueprint session result structure. This structure should be an instance editable, so that when we choose the widget here, the variable will appear here as an input, and we will connect this variable to it. Before we continue and go to make the widget, let's get the server's scroll box here and add children. Add child. The child will be the widget. Now let's make the server information widget. Go for the user interface, the widget blueprint, user widget, call it WBP underscore servers or server information. Now let's open this widget. Now in the server information we need 4 elements. We need the server name, and we need the number of the players and the ping, and we need a button for the join. So let's start with a text. Here we will not use a canvas panel, because this widget will be an element in this scroll box. So we don't need the canvas panel, because this widget will take the size of the scroll box. Here the text. Let's call it here well, I will not give it a name or a text. Let's make it into a variable and call it server name. And another one here. We forgot to put the horizontal box. Horizontal box. Well, we need to delete the text first. So the horizontal box. This box, we will put the items in it, and will make them one near the other. They will be arranged horizontally. And there is also a vertical box, but now I will use also I will only use the horizontal box. Now let's look for the text again. This text I will call it, make it a variable and call it server name. Now we need another text. Duplicate this one and call it current number of players. And let's also duplicate, make it the max number. This one will be the slash, not the max number. Let's not make it variable. It's called slash and put it here, the slash. Duplicate this one. If you face this, you press on this arrow and to change the arrangement of this text. Here the max number of layers. Also but we need a button, join button. Here, let's call it join. Also in another text to put on the button. Where is the text? Look here. Print text, join. Sorry. Now let's go to the button, and here on clicked. Here look for join session. The player controller is the local player controller, and for the search result here, let's promote it to a variable. Don't forget to make it instance editable and expose on spawn. This is important to do these both checks to be true. The instance editable and the expose on spawn to make it available here. Now here look for the server info. Now you see we have the search result here. Connect the variable. Let's go back to the server info because we want the server information to be displayed on the begin play or the event construct here. Now let's get the search results, and we need the variables for the online versus we need the current number of layers, max number of layers, ping, and the server name. Let's get the server name here and set text. Here get server name. The server name will appear if you are using here when we are testing. It will give you the name of your computer, and if you are using like Steam online system subsystem, if you are using Steam, it will give you the Steam username. If you are using anything else like Epic subsystem, it will give you the username of your account. Now we need the current number of layers. Set text. Get current players here. And arrange the blueprints. Now we need the max number of layers. Set text. Let me get the search result here. Get max players. Now we need the ping. We forgot to put the ping in the here. Let's put the ping. Let's duplicate this text and let's call it ping. Let's go back to the graph. Here the ping. Set text. Let's get the search result. Get ping. 10 milliseconds. Now this should be enough. Let's test the find and join sessions. Before we test, let me just make sure everything is okay. Child, let me test. Now let's try first to find sessions without hosting a game first. Now it is searching. Well, now there is no available servers. Try again. So let me host a game here. Let's make it 3, number of 3. Later I will change the text color because I can't see it clearly. Now I am typing 3 and enter. Then create session. Now I created a session, so let's here search for. Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot to reactivate the button here. Well, it is enabled. Okay, let me check again. Find session here. Okay, I think the text was overlapping with the button, so I couldn't press it. Now let's host a game here. Create. Now let me search here for a session. Now we have a session here. Let me make the screen bigger so that we can see. Well, I need to put slashes between the text, but I think this 23 is the pink and 3 is the maximum number. 1 is the current player. Now let me join. Now I am playing with the other guy. Shoot it and destroy it. He is the host now and I am the client. Now let me make it smaller. Now it is destroyed. Let me just add some slashes between the text. Okay, here this text block is the server name. We need a slash. Duplicate. Make it not a variable. Name it slash. Okay. Let's okay, slash like this, and here put it like this. Need another one, here. Now we have one between the name of the player and one. Well, let's get rid of these slashes. Let me add padding. First let's make them center, both all of these. Okay, this is better. Now let me add padding between the text. Now for the right, maybe 10 or more. I'll make it 20, 25. And also from the left, 25. So, and all the others, 25 from the left and 25 from the right. this one, and for the max number also 25.5. For the ping also 25. Also for the button the same, 25 on the left, 25 on the right. Now let's try again. This should be better. Here let's host a game, and here let's find session. Now you see, here is the current number of players, here is the maximum number, here the ping. Let me join. Here I will find session and join with the third player. Now you see the current number of players is now 2, and I will join. Now we have 3 players. Now we are in the lobby. In the next videos I will make the timer. I make a timer that will appear when the number of players is more than 1, so that it will the server will travel from the lobby map to the main map that you will play on. So thank you for watching. See you on the next video.